about 5 years ago, and has really been a boon to archery here in the Intermountain West in the western United States, maybe this part of this hemisphere actually. A lot of countries from around the nation coming here to train, especially in the winter months. Good to be indoors.
Yeah, 70-meter indoor range. I know that my team and Team Canada has come down here to train, and at the same time we were here with Team Japan, who was out here just to train, and we shot lots of competitions against them, and it's a great place for training. There's a gym in here, there's a change room, showers, everything, and it's a great facility.
And here is a great archer, Chang Hye Jin,
Shooting on target number 1.
shooting for Korea, the Olympic gold medalist in the gold medal match here in Salt Lake City. She's ranked number 2 in the world. You see her numbers there. I think maybe the most impressive number from this past week is the 683 she shot during qualifying.
Yeah, that beat a lot of people on the field.
Beat everybody, men and women.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yes.
Yep.
He's the top scorer for a male or female archer. That's 683 on those 72 arrows. But Ya-Ting was not far behind, shooting a 666. She's ranked 6th in the world, and she is fully capable of putting up a heck of a fight here in this match against Chang Hye Jin. So we get set for this match. The archer from Korea defeating Mackenzie Brown 7-1 in the quarters, and then knocking off Chimi Sun 6-2 in the semis. In the quarterfinals, Ya-Ting over Alejandra Valencia in a shoot-off 6-5. And then getting the measure of Alicia Marin in a shoot-off as well, 6-5. Tools of the trade right there.
차분하게. 좋아, 12시 9.5. 차분하게. 차분하게 들어와.
It's interesting to know that Ya-Ting is still on the right side. I thought that she would have compensated for that by now, but clearly not.
Bit of an adjustment right there. Chang Hye Jin. Let's see if Ya-Ting, she does adjust.
1 point difference in favor of Ms. Chang.
차분하게. 끝까지.
And a 10 here would clinch the set. So Ya-Ting's final arrow for this set should just be for sighting in and confidence, which I'm pretty sure she has a lot of confidence to be able to shoot at this level, and there it is.
There it is. That'll build the confidence.
And in the swirling conditions, that 27 from Ya-Ting still isn't a bad end. It's not a bad set by any means whatsoever. Chang Hye Jin is just shooting a 28 and just edging out her opponent. And right now, unofficially, Ms. Chang with a 2-0 lead over Ya-Ting. And Ya-Ting will be shooting first when we come back from scoring.
She kind of dug herself a hole, Ya-Ting did, with that 8 on her first arrow. Came back with a 9, then a 10, but by then, it was a little bit too late.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
But she did finish out with a 10 and a lot of confidence to go into this next set, knowing that her last arrow was right there in the middle, exactly where she wanted it to be. So all she needs to do is relax, do her shot, and execute.
So the woman ranked 6th in the world and has been ranked as high as 2nd in the world as early or as recently as April of this year. We'll shoot first to start the second set and nails a 10.
There we go.
차분하게. 차분하게.
See how Ms. Chang responds. Closer 10. Set is tied. And she's a little bit on the upwind side.
Opportunity for Chang Hye Jin. Nope.
And we're still tied.
Well, you can just see the wheels turning in their heads. They try to figure out where that wind's going to be pushing those arrows, where to aim,
차분하게 끝까지.
and it could be a 4-0 lead.
It is tied. It's 3-1 unofficially in favor of Chang Hye Jin.
The double gold medalist from Rio won a silver medal in Shanghai to start this outdoor World Cup season at stage 1. Before that, though, you had to go all the way back to 2014 when she won a gold medal on Antalya. That hadn't really been all that prominent. Hadn't won an awful lot. And then all of a sudden last year kind of caught fire.
Sometimes it just takes some archers a little bit of time to get that groove and get used to competing out on the international circuit. It is stressful. It does take a toll on you mentally. So you have to be able to know how to control that and how to pace yourself on the field of play. And sometimes some archers they get a taste of it. They don't do as well as they wanted to, and then they get back home and they say, okay, I got to work on X. And then once they start working on it, they start to get more into a rhythm and a headspace where they're a lot more comfortable on the international stage and at the World Cup, and then you start seeing them winning all of these. So I think a lot of the top archers have gone through that, and some of them have become super successful.
That young lady has stayed with it. She's 30 years old, which makes her a real veteran in this sport, and she's been able to hang in there and stay with it and keep working on her game, getting better. And she's in a good spot right now. As you see that windsock down range. Doesn't seem to affect her, though.
No, it doesn't. I do like the Batman hat, though.
You like that, huh?
I do. Right there.
차분하게 들어와서 끝까지.
Well, hats off right now to Chang Hye Jin, who has a commanding 5-1 lead in this match after the first 3 sets, and is well on her way. Speaking of hats, I liked Aido Roman's hat this morning.
Didn't see that one.
Born to win.
Oh, the
That's what it said
flip-up
on
brim.
Yeah, you flip it up. Born to win.
Yep.
Gotta get me one of those hats. It's about time I start winning.
Well, Ya-Ting is definitely a winner as well. She's won so many things. And right now, what she does need to do is win the 2 next sets to force the shoot-off. That is the only way that she can win, is to bring it back to 5-5, force the shoot-off, and then shoot well in the shoot-off.
And it's not out of the realm, Crispin.
It's not. It's not. It's going to be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Especially for archers at this level. Both of them are elite archers.
And Miss Ya-Ting will be shooting first. Let's see how she opens up this set.
Maybe from type A, but strikes me as a type B personality.
But
Calm, cool, collected.
and shoots a 10.
Shoots a 10. Didn't get flustered.
That is very close.
I think that's out.
Scores are calling it a 10.
Yeah, maybe they've got well, they do have a better view of it than I do.
That's definitely a 9. But the scores are calling Chang's first arrow probably a 9-star. There it is, 9-star.
Okay.
That's definitely in.
No doubt about it.
10 needs obviously a 10 here to keep it alive, but to put a little bit more pressure on. And that's just out. Oh my goodness. It's one of those situations where you're like, oh, well, it's close.
Out of her hands.
That's a
In the
10.
hands of Chang Hye Jin, who wins it 7-1 in a commanding performance, led from start to finish, wire to wire. And the great Korean archer, the gold medalist, double gold medalist from Rio in 2016, adds another gold medal to her trophy case.
And that was very good shooting, very calm shooting from Chang Hye Jin. I don't know if she's trying to shake all the nerves out now with those shaking of the arrows, but she did not look nervous at all. She's clearly really happy with her result here, and congratulations to her. And again, congratulations to Chang Hye Jin for really good shooting. She put on a great show for us here and had some unfortunate 1-point losses in some sets. And I mean, again, I have nothing else to say. It was a great match.
You have to think that those 2 matches that she shot earlier today. Now, Chang Hye Jin also shot some earlier previous matches, but we saw this morning, and we talked about this already, and not to, belabor the point, but this morning she was not as